Ooh wee, Big Mo. Welcome to the Lawn Stars, guys and gals. I have a question for you. Have you ever had someone build a, you have a yard that you mow and someone build a fence just out of the blue on you? And some people, this happened to me recently, within the last year, both these. Some people will take you, the humble lawn guy, into consideration, and then some, you are the farthest thing from their mind or their universe, So I had one this year that they were building it, and they actually contacted me, and it was really cool, and said, hey, putting a gate in, how big do we need to make this gate so you can get your mower in it? And so I told them, and all was right with the world, But then I had one here recently that they had a small fence, okay, in the backyard already, small fence, and it already had a small gate. And so I had to use a 36 inch. I had to pull both mowers off because it's in a whole string of yards. So I had to pull both mowers off on this yard. So I was already doing that. So I get up there, wishful thinking, I get up there today, I see the new thing, and oh, they put a new gate on this other side, and it's a bigger gate. I was like, yes. No more having to pull the 3 foot off there. Well, I get up there and look at it, and I'm like, yeah, I think it'll work. So I take the 52 up there, and it's like this much too small, the gate is. I'm like, oh, denied. Oh yeah, it sucked. So that customer didn't take the poor humble lawn guy into consideration whatsoever. I wasn't in her mind at all, which is cool. I get it, but that was a bummer because I really was wanting to be able to use that one mower on the yard instead of 2, but it didn't work out. But anyway, that reminds me of a story, a short story about one year we had this property, we had this house, and we were having to take the 3 foot and mow this backyard because the gate was smaller, I mean, it was just barely off. I mean, I'm talking an inch or less or whatever. And so we would have to get the 3 foot off and mow the whole backyard, and the backyard was big. It was way bigger than the front yard. So it really sucked having to do that. So I took it upon myself one day I'm gonna get this thing in there. It's so close, So I finagled, they were both walk behinds, it was probably a 54 inch walk behind. So I finagle it in, I did the wheels at an angle, and I'll get it in there, and I'm working it, and I get it in. And I'm like, yes, this is gonna be so much better. So I mow that whole backyard with the 54 instead of the 36. And I was all proud of myself and all that until I go to get out of the gate. And I couldn't get out. Yeah, it was like some kind of voodoo or a magic trick or something. I was able to get in, or a roach motel. Hey, you can check in, but you can't check out. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't let me check out. So that was a bummer. And no matter what I tried, I couldn't get it out. And so I took, much like the Chattanooga Ninja, I was just like, F this, and I ran the fence over and ran it over. No, I didn't. I wouldn't do something so foolish. But what I did have to do was I had to take the gate off of the fence to get it out. So I knew that wasn't going to be a viable option anymore because I wasn't going to be taking the gate on and off. But I did get it out, and I didn't have to run the fence over, shockingly. Sorry, Nick. I was able to deduce that I could get it out another way. But anyway, let's go mow. Enough of that mess. Let's go mow, and then I'm going to talk to you about YouTube and mowing and what it takes to make YouTube videos of mowing. You might not think about it. I mean, there's a lot of guys out there doing it and really appreciate the work they put into it, because it does add time, definitely adds time to your day out there in the heat, and things you have to do to film it. So anyway, we'll talk about that afterwards. Let's watch some mowing right now. Come on, let's do it. Yeah. So, JR, how you doing today? Take that as good. I think in JR's world that's good, but JR, I wanted to talk to you about interesting names of lawn care services or landscaping services. Sometimes there's some wild ones, you know. You have Grassy Ass is one that somebody that watches the channel, and now you have this one here that I saw just now driving into this neighborhood. You have Earth Sapes. Yeah, what do you think about that? Yeah, me too. Weird.
I've been working like a dog day and night, trying to finish up this job and do it right. There's only a few things that a man like me needs, and Jesus whiskey, and you're right next to me singing, hey honey, I'm coming home. I don't know why I'm gone so long. Hey honey, I'm coming home to you. Said, hey honey, promise please that you're gonna leave the light on for me. Hey honey, I'm coming home soon. You know what we're gonna do. Heaven knows that you put your time into it. Hell of a woman, sweet red wine, and how you choose. Well, let's get one thing straight, it ain't about what you do for me. Well, I'm gonna love you, and I love you loving me. Singing, hey honey, coming home. I don't know why I've been gone so long. Hey honey, I'm coming home to you. Said, hey honey, promise please that you're gonna leave the light on for me. Hey honey, I'm coming home soon. You know what we're gonna do, yeah. Coming home, I don't know why I've been gone so long. Hey honey, coming home, I don't know why I've been gone so long. Said, hey honey, coming home, I don't know why I've been gone so long. Said, hey honey, coming home to you. Hey honey, I'm coming home, I don't know why I've been gone so long. Hey honey, I'm coming home to you.
Well, we're done with this one. And that leads me to the main topic of the video, which is YouTube, recording video for YouTube while mowing. And what I'm talking about is the time it takes. People don't realize that don't do YouTube, that just watch YouTube videos, the extra time it takes to record a yard. I could do it one way where I had JR follow me around with the camera, you know, and record, but I don't like to do that because he's not weed eating and edging and doing all the things he's supposed to be doing while he's doing that. So I'm paying him by the hour to follow me around with the camera. So that's not really viable most of the time. I mean, there's occasions where we'll do something like that, but so most of the time it has to be a stationary camera, and I have to move it around, you know. So I'll set up a shot, and let's say that first shot of the video there, set up a shot going this way down the yard. And something I've never heard anybody talk about is it also makes you mow differently, in a sense that if I were just mowing this, okay, I would go down here and then I would make that turn and mow that down in there. I would come around here, I would just come straight over here and start doing this. This was in a whole different shot, and do all this. But I don't want to, if I've got the camera set up here, I want to stay in camera, you know, because you won't be able to see me mowing over there or mowing over here or mowing back there, you know. So it makes you split things up like you wouldn't do in a normal mowing of a yard, you know. So I did that shot, then I picked the camera up, walked it over here. See, all this takes time. What I'm doing right now, it adds up. And I set up that shot, record this part, you know. Then I I went back here this direction, and I set up the camera on that fence over there. I'm not going to go all the way in here because it's just not necessary, but and then got a shot going down this way. But then I had to cut off this area right here because you wouldn't be able to see me on the camera, so I just didn't mow that in that shot. And then I pick up the camera off there, move it over to there, shoot it down this way so I can get that side over there. So yeah, guys, anytime you're watching these videos, especially like I said, if it's somebody that it's just setting up a stationary shots and stuff like that, and not having somebody follow them around with a camera or whatever, either way, it's taking time that it shouldn't be taking. You know, if I have, like I said, if I have JR following me around, or King Brando or whatever, they could be working instead of chasing me around with the camera. So you'll lose productivity that way. You'll lose productivity just moving the camera around, you know. It does take time. It's not a big deal, you know. I'm not crying about it, but I'm just letting y'all know I thought it was a neat inside thing that, you know, people don't really talk about. But anyway, guys, until we see you again, please be safe out there. Eat your Wheaties, drink your Gatorade, get over here in the shade. Yeah, get over here in the shade with me. Take it easy, you know. Don't kill yourself out there. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Watch next time. We'd appreciate it. Boo! Oh, I forgot to say, Big Mo signing off. Boo!